The hardest person you'll ever manage in a session is yourself. Your assumptions, your urgency to fix things, your discomfort with silence, all of it, if left unmanaged, shows up in the room and quietly gets in the way. I'm Coach Adaora, and after working with coaches at every level, I can say this with certainty. The coaches who grow fastest are the ones who get serious about managing themselves. So what exactly is self-management in a coaching context? It's the ability to be aware of what's happening inside you, your thoughts, your reactions, your biases, and consciously choosing how to respond in service of your client. The International Coaching Federation, ICF, lists this within its core competencies for good reasons. Your internal state shapes your external impact. If you're anxious, your client feels it. If you're impatient, your questions reflect it. You cannot offer full presence when your inner landscape is cluttered. As researcher and coach Jennifer Garvey Berger puts it, the quality of a coach's thinking is inseparable from the quality of their inner development. The challenges are more common than most coaches admit. There's a rescuer impulse, that pull to jump in with advice or solutions, which quietly steals the client's own discovery process. There's a gender attachment, the subtle discomfort when a client takes the session somewhere unexpected and you feel the urge to redirect. There are triggered reactions, moments when something they say echoes your own experience and suddenly you're half in their story, half in yours. And then there's the need to appear competent, the quiet internal pressure to have the right question, which competes directly with genuine presence. Research that has been published around what makes coaching effective in the International Journal of Theory, Research, and Practice identifies coach self-awareness as one of the primary factors distinguishing effective coaching from merely adequate coaching. Building self-management is a practice, not a personality trait. It starts with knowing your triggers, because you cannot manage what you haven't yet identified. A pre-session ritual matters more than most coaches realize. Taking a breath, setting a clear intention to serve rather than perform, and making the mental transition from your day into the room. From there, the work is about developing what many in the field call the observer self. That quiet internal witness who can catch, I just slipped into advice giving, and gently return you to presence. And supervision is non-negotiable. The coaches I respect the most, they've never stopped being coached themselves. The European Mentoring and Coaching Council and the ICF emphasize regular supervision as an ethical and developmental imperative, not merely an optional extra. What's also worth naming is that self-management doesn't just stay in the coaching room. If you lead or you influence others in any capacity, this is your highest leverage skill. Emotions are contagious. Your reactivity or your steadiness sets the emotional temperature of any room you're in. Daniel Goleman's foundational research on emotional intelligence established that a leader's mood and self-regulation directly influence team performance, decision-making, and psychological safety. When you can pause before reacting and stay regulated under pressure, that isn't just coaching craft, it's mature, conscious leadership. I want you to sit with something this week. Think about the moments when you're trying to lead someone, support someone, show up for someone, and ask yourself, honestly, where do you find it hardest to manage yourself in those moments? What exactly shows up? Is it impatience? The urge to fix? The discomfort of not having an answer? You don't have to solve it. Just notice it. Because the moment you can look at that honestly, without judgment, without deflection, that's not just reflection. That's already self-management in action. So leave a comment, share this video with someone who needs it, and subscribe. We're building a community of coaches and leaders committed to growing from the inside out. See you next week.